You might be wondering, why do my knees seem to ache more and more as I get older? That's a question many people ask, especially after 60. The truth is, our bodies naturally go through changes over time. The cartilage that cushions our joints starts to wear down, the fluid that keeps everything moving smoothly decreases, and the muscles that support the knees can weaken if we're not actively maintaining them. Add to that years of walking, standing, and sometimes even old injuries that never fully healed, and it's no surprise the knees begin to complain. What often goes unnoticed, though, is how little changes in our daily movement patterns, like how we get up from a chair or how we walk, can add stress to the knees over time. The discomfort isn't just from age, it's from accumulated imbalance and tension. And unfortunately, most people believe that pain is just something they have to accept. But that's not entirely true. You don't need to train like an athlete or spend hours in therapy to feel better. When you understand what's really happening inside your body, the path to relief becomes much clearer. It all starts with awareness. What many people don't realize is that knee pain often doesn't begin in the knee itself. It's usually a signal that something else in the body is out of balance. Think of the knee as a middleman. It's caught between the hips above and the ankles below. When the muscles around the hips, thighs, and glutes weaken, or when the ankles lose mobility, the knee ends up doing more than its fair share of work. Over time, that extra strain adds up and turns into pain. If the hips don't stabilize properly or the thighs aren't supporting the knee joint, every step, every movement places pressure right where it hurts. But the good news is this: the body is incredibly responsive to even small corrections. Just a little attention to strengthening and reactivating these forgotten muscle groups can bring surprising relief. This isn't about lifting heavy weights or pushing through discomfort. It's about reconnecting with how your body moves and gently reminding the muscles of their original role. When we restore harmony to the surrounding structures, the knee can finally do what it was meant to: move freely without strain. A balanced body protects itself. You don't need a gym membership, fancy equipment, or even a lot of space to start helping your knees feel better. In fact, the most effective things you can do often take less than 10 minutes a day and can be done right at home. It starts with small, simple movements, like seated leg raises to gently activate the quadriceps, or standing near a wall and sliding down just a bit into a supported squat. Even just shifting your weight from one foot to the other while standing mindfully can reawaken the muscles that help stabilize the knee. For those who want a little more, using a resistance band for light side steps can engage the outer hips, which are key to taking pressure off the knees. The point isn't to push yourself or do as much as possible. It's to create a regular habit of motion that reminds the body how it's meant to move. When these movements are done with attention and breath, they become more than just exercise. They become a way to reconnect with your body's natural rhythm. It's in these small moments of effort that the foundation for pain-free movement is built. The key is simply to begin. One of the biggest misconceptions people have when trying to ease knee pain is thinking they need to do something intense or complicated to see results. But in reality, it's not the intensity of your effort. It's the consistency that matters most. When something hurts, the natural instinct is to rest and avoid using it. While rest is sometimes necessary, long-term avoidance can actually weaken the muscles and make the pain worse. The solution isn't to push through pain, but to gently reintroduce movement in a way that your body can handle every single day. Think of it like brushing your teeth. You don't wait for a dental emergency to take care of your mouth. You do a little bit each day to prevent problems. Your knees deserve the same care. Just 5 to 10 minutes of mindful, low-impact movement each day can help the muscles regain their strength, improve circulation, and reduce inflammation around the joint. The real transformation happens when movement becomes part of your daily rhythm, something you don't have to think twice about. That might mean doing your exercises after morning coffee, during a commercial break, or while waiting for the kettle to boil. The moment it becomes routine, your body starts to respond in ways that feel natural and lasting. Over time, those tiny efforts build resilience and bring real change, not just to your knees, but to your overall sense of mobility and well-being. This is not a sprint, and there's no need to rush. What's important is showing up for yourself with patience and presence, presence. Real healing doesn't come from force. It comes from consistency, attention, and care. And when you commit to that, even in small doses, the pain begins to let go.